Hi guys, this is Michael at Speak About Digital. In today's video, we'll be discussing the Travel Planner Google Sheets spreadsheet, which is designed to help you plan and organize your travels. It's available for purchase on my Etsy shop, but you can also just watch this video, get inspired, and build your own layout. I'll showcase the key features and provide a detailed example to help you identify which cells to fill and which are automated. By the end of this video, you'll be able to effectively use this spreadsheet for your next trip. So, let's get started. In the Travel Planner Google Sheet spreadsheet, the Travel Planner tab, which is the Dashboard tab, acts as the primary dashboard, providing a comprehensive overview of your travel plans. This dashboard operates entirely on automation. Every section within the Dashboard tab is dynamically populated based on information from other tabs in this template, as we'll explore in this video. With the exception of the destination and date, all sections are autofilled and should not require manual adjustments. On the top left side of this page, you will find three primary columns: destination, travel date, and end date. Each column corresponds to a different aspect of your travel. For instance, under destination, you might enter New York. Under travel date, you would specify the start date of your trip, and the end date would be the day you plan to return. Moving forward to the packing details section, it's designed to help you keep track of what you need to pack for your trip. Here, you'll find columns for different categories of items, such as travel documents, bags, and more. Next to each of these columns is a line divided into two colors. The length of each color segment increases or decreases depending on the details you enter in its corresponding column on the Packing tab, indicating whether items are fully packed or not, as we'll explore later in this video. This visual representation helps you understand quickly what's packed and what's still pending. The to-do list is another significant section of the Travel Planner template. Here you will find a progress bar represented by two colors, which reflects the completion status of your to-do items. As you tick off tasks from your list, the progress bar adjusts correspondingly, giving you a quick visual update of your progress. The completed tasks section is represented by a circular chart divided into different color segments. These segments represent the number of tasks you've completed. The chart provides a visual summary of your completed tasks in relation to the total tasks you've planned for your trip, helping you track your overall progress effectively. The Pending Tasks section of the Travel Planner template is represented by a circle chart divided into different colors, with each color indicating the number of tasks that are still pending. This graphical representation provides an at-a-glance view of your to-dos, helping you prioritize and manage your time efficiently. The Budget versus Actual section is a crucial part of the template, helping you keep track of your expenses and avoid overspending. This part of your planner is depicted as a graph comparing your budgeted expenditures to your actual spending. The graph is further broken down into categories, including transportation, food, accommodations, plane tickets, shopping, theme park tickets, and extra theme park expenditures. This detailed view offers an easy way to identify where you might be spending more than planned, allowing for quick adjustments to your spending habits. In the expense breakdown section, you can view a circular chart that visually represents how your total budget is divided amongst different areas of expenditure, including extras at the theme park tickets, shopping, plane tickets, transportation, accommodation, and food. The chart helps you understand where the majority of your budget is being allocated, which is beneficial when trying to cut costs. The Daily Activities section is designed to keep track of what you are doing each day of your trip. It includes columns for the day, date, and year, as well as for the main location, accommodation, and transportation. You can fill these columns with relevant data on the Itinerary Schedule tab, accessible through the Open Itinerary button. I'll provide a detailed explanation of this tab and its functionality later in the video. But remember that this table on the dashboard operates entirely on automation. So, from the Itinerary Schedule tab, you can fill those columns with relevant data such as your destination, the name of your hotel, and the mode of transport you'll be using. The Main Activities section is where you can track the primary activities planned for your trip. It's an excellent tool to ensure you don't miss out on any critical experiences you want to have during your vacation. The Notes section is a space where you can track any important information or reminders. This section can be personalized to suit your needs, making your travel planner an effective tool for keeping everything you need to remember in one place. Finally, the budget breakdown section lets you see your budget allocations in a more detailed format with columns for categories, budgeted amount, and actual spending. This provides a clear view of your financial planning for each aspect of your trip, helping ensure you stay within your budget. The Travel Planner section provides a comprehensive and organized way to plan and track your travels, making it an essential tool for any trip. With its user-friendly interface and various sections dedicated to different aspects of travel planning, you can efficiently track all details related to your trip in one place. After thoroughly discussing the Travel Planner tab, let's proceed to the next tab, which is the Packing tab. The Packing tab is exclusively designed for organizing your travel packing list. The top left side of this tab hosts the packing list, essentially working like a table of contents. In the provided columns, you can enter your packing items, such as travel documents, bags, and more. On the right side of the packing section, you will find distinct sections allocated for each item on your packing list. The head of each section corresponds to a category from your packing list. For example, the first category in the packing list is travel documents, and hence, the first separate section following the packing list is dedicated to travel documents. Each section features several columns labeled Packed, Quantity, Item, and Notes. These labels guide you in inputting the corresponding information for each item. For instance, under the Quantity column, you would indicate the amount of each document you plan to carry along. The Item column will contain the type of document, for instance, your passport or driver's license. The Packed column is for you to mark off as you pack each item, and the Notes column is for jotting down any pertinent reminders or details about the given item. The length of each color segment increases or decreases depending whether items are fully packed or not. Following the Travel Documents table, we have a separate section dedicated to Bag 1. This organization corresponds to the sequence of categories listed in the packing list. The Bag 1 table is structured similarly to the Travel Documents table, with columns labeled Packed, Quantity, Item, and Notes. These labels serve as guides to help you detail the content of your first travel bag. For instance, under the Quantity column, you would note down the number of each item you've packed in Bag 1. The Item column will contain the description of these items, and the Packed row is for you to check off as you pack each item. The Notes row can be used to write down any specific reminders or details about the given items. Continuing in this manner, the template includes separate sections for all the remaining categories mentioned in the initial packing list. Each section follows an identical structure with rows labeled Packed, Quantity, Item, and Notes. By filling out each row for every item in your packing list, you create a detailed and organized packing plan. This system allows you to easily keep track of what items you've already packed and which items are still pending, ensuring that you are fully prepared for your journey. The next tab we have is the To-Do list. Upon clicking on the To-Do list, you will be directed to the main section dedicated to managing your tasks. The To-Do list tab is designed to be highly customizable, allowing you to input information and personalize it according to your needs. At the upper right-hand corner of this section, you will find the title To-Do list. Beneath this task title, the section is further divided into 3 segments, each providing an overview of your task management. These sections are automatically filled with data as you fill your to-do list, ensuring real-time tracking of your task progress. The first of these is the Overall Progress section, which consists of 3 rows labeled Completed, Pending, and Total Task. These columns present a comprehensive view of your overall task progress. The blue boxes adjacent to each column are designed to automatically calculate and display the corresponding data. For instance, your pending tasks count will be computed and displayed in the blue box next to the pending column. The next section is titled Priority. This segment is organized into 3 rows labeled High, Medium, and Low. These labels correspond to the importance levels of your tasks. The blue boxes next to each row are specifically designed to automatically calculate and display the number of tasks falling under each priority level. For example, if you have marked 5 tasks as high priority, this number will be automatically computed and shown in the blue box next to the high row. This system ensures an organized representation of your tasks, allowing you to efficiently manage and prioritize your responsibilities. The final section is the Status section. Like the previous one, this section is divided into 3 rows, each representing a different state of your tasks. These states are completed, in progress, and not started. Again, the blue boxes adjacent to each row play the role of automatically calculating and displaying the count of tasks corresponding to each status. For example, if 3 of your tasks are in progress, this number will be shown in the blue box next to the In Progress row. This feature provides a real-time update on your task progress, ensuring you are always aware of your duty's current state. On the right-hand side of the to-do list page, there is a sort by section where your tasks will be displayed. Here, you have 3 primary options to sort your tasks. The status sort option provides a convenient way to organize your tasks based on their current status. Whether it's sorting by priority, due date, or status, you'll have the flexibility to stay on top of your tasks and manage them effectively. You can further refine your task sorting by choosing between ascending and descending orders. Choosing ascending will display your tasks from the lowest to the highest value based on the chosen sort option. For instance, if you're sorting by priority, tasks marked as low will be displayed first, followed by medium, and then high priority tasks. On the other hand, choosing descending will display your tasks in the reverse order from the highest to the lowest value. The sort feature is an effective tool to personalize and manage your task view. It leverages the power of organizing information effectively, thus allowing you to prioritize and track your tasks efficiently. Moreover, the main section of the to-do list also includes specific columns, each serving a unique purpose. The Done column is where you can check off completed tasks, allowing you to visually separate them from ongoing or not started tasks. The Task column is where the description of your tasks is entered. This provides a clear understanding of what each task entails. The Priority column indicates the urgency level of each task. Marking tasks with a high, medium, or low priority can aid you in deciding what needs your immediate attention. The Due Date column is for inputting the deadline of each task. This is crucial to ensure no tasks are overlooked and that everything is completed in a timely manner. In the Days Left column, you can track the number of days remaining until the task's due date. This feature is particularly handy for keeping an eye on looming deadlines and adjusting your workflow accordingly. Finally, the Status row reflects the current state of each task. Knowing whether a task is completed, in progress, or not yet started can help you manage your time more efficiently. It's important to note there is an automated relationship between the Status column and the Done column. When the status is marked as completed, the Done box is automatically checked. Conversely, if the status is different, the Done box remains unchecked. Additionally, checking the box automatically sets the status to completed, while unchecking it sets the status to in progress. By accurately filling each column with the appropriate information, you can maintain a detailed, organized, and efficient to-do list that effectively supports your task management. Now, the Itinerary Schedule tab is the primary source for managing your planned activities. By clicking on the Itinerary Schedule tab, you'll access the main interface uniquely designed for scheduling. On the upper left corner of this page, you will see the title Activities. Below that, there is a well-organized section consisting of 3 main columns, acting as your content table. This table here operates entirely on automation. Every column and row within this table is dynamically populated based on the information provided in the travel date and end date from the Dashboard tab, as showed to you before. So, all sections are auto-filled and should not require manual adjustments. The first column is called Travel Day. Here you will find the list of days of your journey, like Travel Day 1, Travel Day 2, Travel Day 3, and so on. This organized way of tracking your travel days helps keep a record of your journey, making it easier to plan and execute smoothly. The following column is labeled as Date. Each row in this section corresponds to a specific travel day and provides the corresponding date for each journey. For example, Travel Day 1 is assigned as a specific date, followed by a unique day for Travel Day 2, and so on. This labeling method ensures a clear and comprehensive itinerary, eliminating any confusion regarding your schedule. Lastly, we have the Open Itinerary column. This column presents you with the option to freely access and modify your itinerary. The Open option provides flexibility and personalization, enabling you to customize your itinerary according to your preferences and requirements. In addition to the main itinerary schedule section, which acts as a table of contents, there are individual sections for each travel day located on the right side of the page. These sections are directly linked to the Travel Days column. You'll consistently find 50 distinct sections on the right side of this page. However, only utilize the number of days you're traveling. For this example, it's 35 travel days. Each of these sections provides more detailed information regarding each respective travel day. This setup ensures a well-structured and comprehensive view of your daily activities during your journey. Within these individual sections, you can include specific details about your plans for the particular day. The primary task when composing the itinerary schedule is to provide a clear and concise outline of each travel day. The first day of your journey, labeled as Day 1, is scheduled for January 3rd, 2024. This date is mentioned in the Date section alongside other details such as the main location, accommodation, and transportation. Each of these fields has its own dedicated column where relevant details are to be filled in. The Day 1 section is further segmented into 3 main areas: Main Activities, Daily Schedule, and Notes. The Main Activities section is where you'll outline the major events or sites you plan to visit on this particular day. It helps to provide a snapshot of the day's highlights and key points. Next, the Daily Schedule section is composed of 2 columns: Time and Activity. In the Time column, you'll specify the time slots for each planned activity, while the Activity column is where you'll detail what the activity entails. This detailed breakdown helps to manage your time effectively and ensures a smooth flow of events throughout the day. The final section is the Notes section. Here you can add any additional observations, reminders, or relevant information that doesn't fit into other sections. It serves as a personalized space for anything you consider important to remember or highlight about the day's schedule. Just like Day 1, identical sections are provided for each subsequent day of your journey. Day 2, Day 3, Day 4, and so on all have their separate sections with the same detailed breakdown as Day 1. This consistent format maintains a uniform structure throughout the itinerary, making it easy to browse and understand. To ensure an effective itinerary schedule, remember to be thorough and precise while filling out each section. The last tab we have is the Budget Planner tab. As the name suggests, the Budget Planner is all about financial planning for your trip, allowing you to allocate and track your budget effectively. To access this section, click on the Budget Planner tab. Upon clicking, you'll be redirected to the main interface for the Budget Planner. At the top left side of the page, you'll see the Budget Planner title, clearly indicating where you are within the platform. Under this title, the Budget Planner is organized into 3 main columns: Category, Budget, and Actual. Each column plays a vital role in maintaining a detailed and organized budget plan. The first column, Category, is where you will classify your expenses. For instance, categories could be food, hotel, transportation, or plane ticket. This categorization allows for a clean, systematic approach to tracking your spending. Next is the Budget column. Here, you enter the estimated amount you plan to spend in each category. This forecast helps set financial boundaries and aids in preventing overspending. Finally, we come to the Actual column. This is where you track the real amounts you spend per category during your trip. By comparing the actual expenses within your initial budget, you can keep tabs on your financial status, ensuring you stay within your financial limits. The Actual column operates entirely on automation. Every row within this column is dynamically populated based on information from the Expense Tracker table here, which I'll explain now. So, this column here is auto-filled and should not require manual adjustments. The second section on this page is the Expense Tracker. The Expense Tracker, like the rest of the Budget Planner, is organized in a systematic manner to ensure precise tracking of your expenses incurred during the trip. It is divided into various columns, each serving a specific purpose in documenting your expenses. The first column is labeled as Date. It corresponds to the day on which the respective expense was made. This keeps a chronological record of your expenditures, making it easy to reconcile your spending with the actual dates. Next, we have the Description column. This is where you provide a brief explanation of the particular expense. For example, if you had dinner at a restaurant, you might write dinner at XYZ restaurant. This helps in identifying the purpose or reason behind each expense. Next, there is the Category column. This is where the type of expense is recorded. The drop-down menu includes all categories listed in the Category column of the first table. If you add a category, such as YouTube, to the Category column, it will automatically appear in the drop-down menu of the Category column in the Expense Tracker table. This categorization helps in understanding the distribution of your overall expenses across different types of needs or services. Following the category column is the amount column. This is where you record the exact amount of money spent on a particular expense. Recording accurate amounts is crucial for effective budget tracking and management. For example, once you input all your expense amounts in the amount column, the sum by category is automatically calculated and displayed in the actual column of the first table under the same category. This automation streamlines the process, reducing manual work and minimizing the risk of miscalculations. Finally, the last column is Notes. This section is for jotting down any additional information about the specific expense. This could include specific details about the purchase, reminders, or any peculiarities that you may wish to remember. It offers a space for any extra information that you feel is necessary to fully document the particular expense. By carefully and accurately filling out each row for each expense, you can maintain a detailed log of your expenditures throughout your trip. This will not only help with tracking your spending, but also inform future budget planning endeavors by providing a record. That brings us to the end of this tutorial on how to use the Travel Planner Google Sheets spreadsheet. If you want this exact one, make sure you use the link in the description down below to purchase it. I hope you found this informative and helpful in planning your next trip. Remember to utilize all the features of the spreadsheet to make your trip an organized and memorable experience. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please don't hesitate to message me on Etsy or email. I will do my best to respond to all questions and provide helpful answers. Thanks for watching, and take care.